life to deserve this. I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these niggas is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they're all just watching, and they let that nigga get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women? Just kissing another black woman because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, with our breast milk, with our bodies. We're the ones. And the two. Bitch, not even the three. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody, and we provide, baby, okay? So I hope you catch a girl tonight, because I hope I do. And don't forget, before there was feminism, it was lesbians who were living those lives without worried about niggas. Like, they were not worried about niggas. They were decentering men. So before there was feminism, there were lesbians. Hey, excuse me, thank you. Don't you ever fuck with Breonna Taylor ever again.
Now see, I warned you guys years ago that this day will come. We spend so much time arguing and fighting on YouTube in the black sector, committing verbal genocide on each other, just verbally berating each other every day. And we're creating a society with this all-inclusive society that women are equal to men. But what you're doing is raising a generation of boys and young men that see them, that doesn't see a woman as a weaker vessel. So now they no longer have the mindset to want to protect a woman. When I was growing up as a kid, to protect your sister or a girl in the community, it was like second nature. It was nothing because you understood that there was a difference between the woman and the man. But when you got women going around now slapping men in the face, saying that they don't need a man, turning up, hot girl summer, talking down on men, but then at the same time want the protection of men. Now, is this every woman? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But there's a large portion of women in the communities that's carrying on in this manner. And I've been bringing warning about this forever. We have to get back to understanding what our gender roles is and who we are, what we are to each other. This woman was hit in the face with a brick. And this is the question that my wife asked. My wife said to me, who your obligation is to me and your daughter and your sisters, the women in your family, not to her. What if you jumped off the porch to go protect her and you got shot or beaten real bad by a group of men and put in the hospital for a woman that's right here claiming LGBT and she don't even want a man. She's the ruler of the universe and all this kind of stuff. Like, you're helping a woman that don't even desire to even be with a man. You know, they're saying that she don't even need a man. But now when you encounter trouble with a man, you're calling for a man. But this is what the dominant society has done to our groups. Our men are no longer raised to understand what manhood is and what their role is to a community. And a woman is not raised to understand what womanhood is and what her role is to the community. So what you have is this, disastrous. So you see her twerking and the aftermath for her getting hit in the face with a brick, right? Now, one thing that I always say, you know, it's sad because you're obligated to take care of your family. You're obligated to take care of the women in your family. The women. For years on my channel, I've been telling women, as a husband and as a father of two daughters and a husband of a black wife, if you ever somewhere and you encounter in trouble, you get into trouble with a man. I don't care if a man slap you on your ass. I don't care what he do. You get away from that man until you can get to a safe space and place. Then you call me or the police. You don't sit there, argue back and forth, point your finger, holler, let alone slap a man in the face like this woman did. Because you don't know who you dealing with or who you talking to. A man, some of these men out here will kill you and hurt you. You are not a man. So what you have to do is know that you're not a man. You're not equal to a man in physical prowess and none of that stuff. Get out of that danger, because if a man has the heart to say some things to you or touch you or do something in that manner that will make you feel threatened or disrespected, what else could he do? So I always tell women, get out of the presence of these men. Too many times in the streets, I see these women arguing. I see women in the car. Like, we have a society now where women really operate like men. And now, am I saying that this is okay for this to happen? No. I don't care what she said. I don't. She shouldn't have been hit in the face with a brick. I don't think that any man should be hitting a woman. But I'm telling y'all, if we can get past the emotionalism, and you mothers out there and you fathers out there, I've been telling you the decaying and the breaking down of a society, and this is part of it. Tupac told us we have a race of babies that hate the ladies, but now we have a race of ladies that's just out of control. So what they did was they used gangster rap and black exploitation movies and a whole bunch of movies to totally dismantle and disrupt and just wipe out the image of a black man. Now they're using this new age female rappers and these TV shows, these shows that come on, Love and Hip Hop and all that kind of stuff, to totally transform the way women think and see themselves. And now they're taking this acting and this fictional stuff out into the streets in real life, and it's translating to pain, death, and hurt. You can't slap nobody in the face. You can't throw drinks on people and then walk away and twerk. You can't be out mouthing off to groups of men that you don't know. It's not supposed to work that way. Now, in these spaces, I have dedicated half of the years of my channel for a long time to defending black women in my space, showing my wife, my children, my grandchildren, producing the black family, talking about the black family. And when I critique black men, I had a whole bunch of women following. The minute, as a father and a black man and a black man in the community doing work with babies, most of these babies come from single mom homes. The minute I start critiquing the women, I lost half of my women following. Because as long as I was telling them what they wanted to hear and not telling them what we should be doing, I was fine. The minute I did that, I was in harm's way. I was public enemy number one. A lot of them pulled their support. They said that they don't need me. So what I did was fall back. Because I saw what was happening. I saw where we was going. I still have some women following, that's been following me to understand my message and where I'm going. But we're in a place where I hope a lot of young women see this. And I'm telling you as a father, do not be outside mouthing off to men that you don't know. If you're somewhere and some men say something to make you feel uncomfortable, please listen to George Mikan. Walk away, get out of there, call the police. Do not say anything. Just by any means necessary, with all that you can do, just get out of there. Just get away. Because in this society, how many times you guys seen my video breakdown of casual sex is destroying the black community? We deal in casual sex. We deal in normalized dysfunction. We deal in everything. So now when you see a woman hit in the face with a brick, everybody's shocked. Why? This is part of the dysfunction. And then she was an African woman that was hit in the face by another African man. So now I see the young boys out there, they saying to her, what do you want us to do? Well, guess what? These boys are online 24 hours a day. They see how they're treated by women. They see how they hear every day how the women say that they don't need them. And so now they see all day how the women pick. A lot of women go after the thugs and the pookies in the hood. And then, because most likely this is thug and pookie-like behavior. But we got to call it for what it is if we want correction. We got to call it for what it is. And me as a father, I'm telling you. So, again, this is, I don't think that this is funny. It's a sad thing, but it's a situation that happened. I'm going to cut this video short here. Leave your comments in the comment section. I don't think that she should have been hit with a brick, but I think it leads to a greater conversation that needs to be had. within the black community. So remember, leave your comments in the comment section. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.